Edinburgh v Gloucester. 5 takeaways as Scotland find new superstar to rescue hosts against English strugglers. Following a 26-24 victory for Edinburgh over Gloucester, here are our 5 takeaways from the Investec Champions Cup encounter at Hive Stadium on Friday. The top line. Edinburgh kept themselves in the qualification hunt ahead of the final round of pool games, as they came from 18-5 behind to overcome a struggling Gloucester side. Reduced the arrears via Ewan Ashman's score. Barton's third three-pointer kept Edinburgh at arm's length, but the pressure was increasing on the visitors, and Liam McConnell's try set up a thrilling final quarter. Everett's men had the momentum, however, and duly won the game when a powerful driving maul was illegally hauled down by the visitors, leading to a penalty try. Although Gloucester made it a 2-point game via their full-back, they could not snatch it at the end as Edinburgh held on. Breakdown masterclass. Ever since Freddie Douglas played for Scotland U20 as an 18-year-old, plenty has been expected of him. He made his international debut in November 2024, becoming the youngest player to feature for the country since 1963, but he has not quite established himself in the Edinburgh XV since then. It is rather confusing as to why that has been the case when Douglas was absolutely incredible on Friday. The youngster was unmovable when he locked onto the ball, and Gloucester, quite frankly, did not know how to deal with him at the breakdown. There was turnover after turnover, and in truth, he was pretty much the sole reason they were still in the game. When you add in his ball-carrying and outstanding skill set, Scotland have a wonderful talent on their hands. Rory Darge is the first-choice open side and a superb player, but Gregor Townsend must be tempted to give Douglas plenty of game time in the Six Nations. The Scots, despite their shambolic pathway system, have managed to find a new superstar. Gloucester fly-half situation. On paper, the addition of international playmaker Ross Byrne appeared to be a smart one. He is an experienced fly-half who has proved himself as a solid player at the highest level, rarely letting either Ireland or Leinster down. But in the very different surroundings of Kingsham, where he is expected to be the main man, in stark contrast to playing second fiddle to Johnny Sexton for years, Byrne has struggled in England. Fans have been calling for the talented Atkinson, who has generally been at full-back, to be handed the number 10 jersey, and they got their wish in the Scottish capital. On the evidence of the first-half display, the 24-year-old deserves an extended run in that position, as he did what the Irishman hasn't and took the ball to the line. In truth, the Cherry and Whites had limited attacking opportunities, but when they did get the ball in the opposition half, the fly-half called and executed some excellent moves. Unfortunately, the second period was not quite as fruitful, with the hosts stepping up the intensity in the tighter exchanges and effectively denying Gloucester any chances to mount an attack after the break. As a result, the pressure came on the pivot, and he made 2 critical errors. The first saw him make a mess of a catch, resulting in an Edinburgh lineout in a great position, and from that set piece, the Scotsmen set up a maul and drove towards the line. With the home side looking set to cross the whitewash, Atkinson illegally took it down and was duly sin-binned. A penalty try was also awarded, which proved to be the winning score. It was an abysmal end to an otherwise good performance from the playmaker.